Right everyone, so you're thinking of buying speakers for a little care home show or a little church show, a little garden party. What's the best for you? What's the best value for money? Right, this is my story on these two speakers. Why did I buy two? I'll explain that in the video. I only wanted one, then I needed a second one. Why? I'll show you. There's a little bit of a problem on both. I thought it was just going to be a problem on that one. It was a problem on both. And we'll explain that in the video. So firstly, power-wise, this one here, the 12-inch, I find it only really is suitable for about 15 or 20 people maximum. And in a care home, the environment's quite quiet. So it's a lot easier. And sometimes in the summer, they want to go outside. The sun's out. Look, the sun's out today. It's early March. Spring has sprung. So I went up for the 15-inch for the bigger garden parties. That will easily do up to, I would say, up to about 40 or 50 people without any doubt. You can use a speaker stand. It's got the speaker mount on the bottom, the normal standard size, what you would use in your pub gigs or your club gigs or whatever, you know what I mean? But I always just put it on a little table, about this high. I always find one wherever I'm at. I always say, we got a little table. There's always one somewhere. If not, I've got one in the car which I can carry through. So I always get a table from them, and I just put it on the table. I put my iPad on the top, Bluetooth it, have the microphones ready in my pocket, and I'm in and out. But I also need a sack barra. Why do I need a sack barra when this has got wheels on and handles? That's the downside with these. Everything else I think is pretty fine. Sound's not, the echo's not the greatest. It's never going to be great. But the quality, getting the MP3s through and things like that of the tracks, that's good. There's no problem there. And if you're live with a guitar, that'll come through nice. But I would say the echo is a bit, I don't know, 1970s or something, you know what I mean? When we first got them little echo machines. Reel to reel, I think they were, something like that. So yeah, it's quite heavy. 2 hands to lift that one, to put it on the table. Probably get away with 1 hand to lift this one on for myself. But the problem with the wheels, I'm going to explain to you now, that's an issue. Now, speaker one, the wheels simply got damaged by going across car parks and things like that. So basically what they want you to do is, look at that. They want you to carry it across the car park. The other one's the same. They're pretty much seized up. They want you to basically carry it across the car park and then use the wheels when you get in the venue. Well, that's not what we really wanted to do, was it? When you buy it with wheels and a handle, you think, oh, I can use it that way. So unfortunately, the sack barra was required. So I bought the 15-inch one, and believe me, I don't even have to show you it. It needs a sack barra as well. Within 2 to 3 weeks, I was using the sack barra for that one as well. That's the downside. Wasn't too happy about that. Well, this is the basic back panel, and this is the same on both speakers, exactly the same, okay? I haven't used this one since December. It's now the 3rd of March, and I've still got amber and red on the lights, which is not bad really. Obviously you want to be operating in the green whenever you can. I always keep both microphones turned up, always, because if one goes off, I switch the other one straight on and I have a smooth transition, because you can never be sure when the battery light is going to flash on the microphone. You do get a little warning flash. Turn the music to your desired effect, turn the master to your desired effect, and of course, same with it's a very basic echo, I have to say, it's a very basic echo, but that's fine. Bluetooth, I normally sit my iPad on top, which I'll show you where on top is. I normally just sit down there. I'll sit the spare mic in there, and you press that, BT, and if you're using the same device regularly, then it'll pick it up as soon as you press that. Okay, I've never had to use this port, I've never had to use this port, so I don't want to comment on them. I don't use them too. because I'm not going through XLR. I'm not putting an external mixing desk in. I'm just using the speaker. Okay, keep it charged whenever you can. If you're near a charging port, take advantage, and that'll carry you through for the gigs when you're not. I've never bothered with the aerials. I've never put them in. I've never had an issue without them. So I carry them, but I've never had to use them. So everything else, I just plug in the IEC if I need it. Treble and bass do work, whatever channel you're going through. They definitely work for your music. So here we are, we're up near Beamish Museum, near where I live. I've got the speaker ready. Yeah, I had to use the sack barra, sadly. Got the camera equipment ready. Switch the speaker on. Let's get Bluetooth, press that. Let's take the iPad further down the road and let's test it out. I'm going to go right to the end of there and we'll count the steps. I'm setting the volumes at only halfway. Okay, there's the music halfway and that halfway. I don't use the remote controls, I never have. Mics are up full, of course. I'll take a microphone down as well. This one's in the green because I charged it yesterday when I was doing a show. So we're all Bluetoothed up. Let's take a walk 20 yards, press play on the iPad. So what we'll do, we'll go 10 yards on 50% volume. Okay, we'll press play. 1, 2, I say steps, not yards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, turn around. Here's one I made earlier. Now I'm okay with that. We can go another 10 steps. 6, 8, 9, 10. And the Bluetooth's still okay. I'll just put that under my arm. I'll test the mic. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, the mic's fine. That's fine. We'll do it again. We'll turn it up and we'll go further down. So now that was quite good, and it actually attracted a bit of attention locally. So I've turned it down there while I was talking to somebody. I'm gonna go to 3/4 on the signal is the music, by the way. So we'll go to 3/4 and we'll give the mic a better test. And I think I'll put a bit more reverb on, and we'll probably take the vocals out of that track. And when I get further down, we'll go 20 yards. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's go 20 yards. 20 steps, I will get that right. It's muddy here, you know. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I have to keep stopping because I've got dodgy knees and a dodgy hip. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Give me a sec. Tell you what, shall we go a bit further? It's quite a distance now, isn't it? Yeah, let's go a bit further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ain't going into them trees. Right then, let's have a little listen. First thing I want to do, I'm going to test the mic out for you. So we'll test the mic. That's with the echo on. It's not great, you know what I mean? It's not studio quality ever. But for what you're paying, you're not going to get that. But that definitely travels, and that's not up full either. Let's test the music one more time, and we're 25 steps away.
To please her just 'cause she's a living doll.
As you can see, really, really loud.
And that is why she satisfies my...
So there's no question about it. The music really is loud enough. Definitely without a doubt. So you've got nothing to worry about there. And this is a big field. So I hope that helps somebody. You can put a mixing disc into it, of course. I don't think there's any need. Depends what your environment is, doesn't it? Clearly see, we've given it a little bit of a test. There hasn't been any issues whatsoever. And this field, we'll just have a quick look around it. Spin that round. It's a reasonably sized area. For what you pay, it's good value. Like I say, I can always put one on top of the other, only because I made the mistake of getting a 12-inch, which wasn't really powerful enough. And I thought, well, if I upgrade, I also get new wheels, but they're broke as well. Good luck.